I began wanting to get into this to prove to my oldest son, who's now 19, that achieving your high school diploma is able to be done. He was fearful that it's a lot to put in to one test. He thought that 4 years in just a couple weeks was not achievable. So I signed myself up, and I thought if I can do it after 20 years without any education, then surely he could do it with a couple years. They told me about a boot camp to speed through the process of getting your GED. I thought there's no way that I'm going to be able to do that after 20 years with no education, working in factories and being a single mom. That's not going to happen. They had more faith in me than what I had in myself, and I went ahead with it, and I blew it out the water. I got college level on economics and social studies. They were great here. They had great resources, great teacher that helped us with the HiSET. And then after I completed that, I decided to come back and see what other things that I could do to support my future. And I knew that I wanted to go into some form of healthcare. So she brought up becoming a community health worker, and did some research, started looking into what a community health worker does and how it impacts the community, and decided, you know what, that's definitely something I can do, because most of what these people are experiencing in our community are also experiences that I've had in my own life. What better way to help people than to give them a safe space to express their fears, their concerns, their needs, and then I can meet them on their level with nothing but acceptance and love. I went to work one. I got the funding like I was recommended to do. Started my program. The educator there, she was amazing. She had been a community health worker for several years, gave us loads of information. So she had real life experience to how different ways that you could approach things. On the testing, I scored very highly. And again, that was thanks to Gidget and all of her help. My boys have watched me doubt myself. They've watched me celebrate myself. And no matter what, they watched me not give up on myself. The very last course that we did was how to prepare a resume, the jobs that we're seeking, put in the applications, don't give up. It's a hard one to get started in, but put in the applications, and that's exactly what I did. It opened up doors that led me to where I am currently, and that is the new emergency department liaison. This is a pilot position, so we are bridging the gap between the community and the emergency department so that we can get all of our individuals met with the health care that they need. The lessons that my boys have learned inspired them to do more. My 19-year-old is now getting ready to sign up for his own GED classes, and then he wants to continue with the construction program. My 17-year-old is so proud of me that he can barely keep the tears out of his eyes. And then my 8-year-old wants to get into social work, helping children that have struggled and incorporating animals into their life to make them feel better and to help process emotions. With the conversations that I've now had inside my own home, what is broadened my own children's intellectual abilities, and it has also widened their ability to perceive other people and accept them for who they are. I'll have lots of conversations about drug addiction and what people struggle through every single day. I've watched my children go from passing judgment because somebody smelled when we walked past them to now offering assistance and help whenever they can. So watching my boys be inspired by the work that I'm currently doing and everything that I've accomplished in my life, my boys are buckling down and doing the exact same thing. And I could not be more proud of them, and I could not be more proud of myself.